joining me today. I wanted to come on here and share with you how I'm having to get to know my body all over again. If you know me or you've been following me for a while, you'll know that one of the things I'm really passionate about is the body, is our body and our relationship to our bodies. I've worked hard over the years to develop a relationship with my body, to get to know my body, what it wants, what it needs, how to rest when the body's tired, how to nourish it. There was a time when I didn't like my body, when I didn't know how to be in a relationship with my body, when I hated my body, or at least parts of my body. And over the years, I've developed that relationship. I love my body. And recently, it's been starting to change. I'm at that time in my life where my body is changing on a number of levels. The shape of my body is changing. What my body wants and needs is changing. How it cycles is changing. And then there's the emotion. You know, we feel our emotions in our body. They're not isolated. Our body and our emotions aren't isolated. They are deeply connected. When you feel emotion, you feel it in your body. It's visceral. And there's been a significant change of emotions for me over the last year or so. And so I've gone from knowing my body, knowing its cycles, knowing what it needs, knowing, how it will feel. I could pretty much tell you how it would feel in certain times of the month. And where I am now is in the not knowing. I don't know how I'm going to feel physically and emotionally. And the emotions that are coming are intense. I'm feeling emotions in a way that I've never felt in my life. And so I'm really having to surrender. Most of us will have a relationship with control. Keeps us safe when we know we feel safe. And I'm in this period of not knowing. And initially there was resistance. I didn't feel ready. I felt bereft that I've got to know my body so well, that I knew my cycles so well. And now I don't. And it's taken me a while, but now I'm here, really curious. No longer making it wrong. If we allow it, this point in our life can be a real place of liberation, of empowerment, of medicine. There's a reason that I'm feeling this intensity of emotion, I believe. To process, to work through what's held in my body. It doesn't mean it's easy, it's not, it hasn't been. But this is where I sit now, in a place of curiosity, of taking each moment as it comes, because that's all I can do, and that's a gift. Because I don't know how I'm going to feel. There are mornings I wake up and I don't want to get out of bed. I don't know how I'm going to feel day to day. I don't know how my body's going to feel. The things that I used to do religiously to support me and my body aren't the things that I need now. They don't have the same impact or effect. So I'm having to listen even more deeply to my body. I'm reading a lot and educating myself on this moment in my life. I'm consciously not using the words perimenopause and menopause because they have so much meaning attached to it already. And I don't want to attach anything. I want to stay in a place of curiosity, to see what's here for me, and because it will be different for every single one of us. But I'm at that point in my life where my body is changing. So I wanted to recommend, if you're here, first of all, I want you to know you're not alone. You could well think you're going crazy. I know that I have done. You're not. This is all part of it. And there's a couple of things that I'd recommend. If you're a person who cycles and has a monthly bleed, then I'd really recommend, no matter how old you are now, I'd recommend charting and getting to know your cycle. Because even if you're in your fertile years at the moment, it will stand you in really good stead when that starts to change. Getting to know, because then you'll be able to drop in and reconnect with your body. So either using an app, or you can use a chart and write it in. I've used an app my whole life, and I've been able to do that, and now again everything's changing and I'm writing it down because it makes me more conscious. It connects me in a deeper way. So every day I write down how I'm feeling, what my body needed, or is that how my body is feeling, how I'm feeling emotionally, and anything else that I feel is pertinent. And it, again, is just a way of connecting in to the body. I created a mini series called Cultivating an Intentional Practice, and you can get that. It's free, and initially the reason I created it was because I was going into a period of being with my children, and I wanted to make sure I had time for myself. But it's interesting, as I've been going through that process myself, I've realised that actually it's because I need to connect more deeply into my body and all the changes that are going on. Like I said, what used to, I don't really want to use the word work, but what used to nourish me, what used to support me previously isn't now. And so I'm having to try different things. One day it might be one thing, another day it might be another one. And this free mini series explores all of that, so you can use that as well. And then finally, just to be really kind and compassionate towards yourself. This is a strange time. It's a really strange time. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong. This is something so natural. But you might need to make changes in your life. You know, I think I said I'm having to go slower than I've ever gone in my life to support myself. And that takes a lot of unlearning. And so listening to what it is you need, your body needs, so that you can really fully support yourself. And if you need any help, just get in touch.